Hi guys and welcome back. So today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me, but this is going to be basically like a full autumn edition because as you can see I've got the kind of warm tone eye with like a smoky liner and a red lip, so it's pretty dramatic. But I was going out this evening with my friends, so if you want to get ready with me then make sure to just keep watching. So to start with, I'm going to prime with my Fenty Profiltr primer. Obviously it was going clubbing and drinking with my friends, so I wanted to make sure that this makeup was going to last all night long. And then I do go in with my foundation, and I chose to go with the Nars Radiant Longwear foundation. I'm in the shade Deauville. It's just a really beautiful, long-lasting foundation. It literally does not budge on me at all, especially when I bake and do my highlight and contour and all of that, and it just gives the most amazing coverage. I'm literally obsessed with it, and it's like my go-to foundation at the moment. So because I want this to be really kind of long lasting and durable, I am going to cream contour as well as powder contour. I know it's a bit extra, but I'm just using my NYX WonderStick because I'm obsessed with this shade. Like, this is the shade medium, and it's just perfect for me because it's not too cool tone but also not too warm. So I'm just placing that in the hollows of my cheeks, making this forehead look a little bit smaller. And I'm also going to go in and contour my nose as well, just to give it a little bit of something. And I think I do my jawline as well really lightly. And I'm just blending it out with this brush from e.l.f. Honestly, you need to get on their brushes. They are so good and so affordable. And I'm just using this little mini brush from Iconic London to blend out the nose contour, just to keep it a little bit more precise, because obviously I just want it to be a little bit more clean cut to keep that kind of contoured look. Okay, and I'm taking just a tiny little bit on my jawline. I do find sometimes I don't blend it out as well as I should do, and it just doesn't look good. So make sure you blend it properly. So I did do my brows off camera. I do already have them microbladed, but I just like to add a little bit of my Anastasia Brow Wiz just to thicken them up a little bit. And now moving on to the eyes, I'm taking one of my favourite palettes of all time, which is the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette. And I'm taking a mixture of Silk Cream and MFEO and popping that into the crease with a big fluffy brush. What is new? And at this point, I do show you the colour in a minute, but I'm actually going in with a bit of Roxanne as well, just to deepen up the crease, and I'm also kind of dragging it in the outer corner a little bit. And again, just using the same fluffy brush. This is my Jouer Velux crease brush, which you guys should already know is one of my faves. Then I'm going to take Central Park, which is the kind of deeper brown shade, and switching up the brush to a smaller, more defined blending brush, I pop that into the outer corner, and then I do just cut the lid in preparation for the lid shade that we're about to go in with. So for the lid shade, I'm taking Queen, which is the most gorgeous gold shade. I'm honestly obsessed with it, and I just pop that on the lid with my MAC 242 brush, and I do just go back with the Central Park colour just to blend it in a little bit. And then I'm just using my NYX black liquid liner and drawing on a wing, which I do later go on to smudge a little bit. So just popping on a wing, trying to make them as even as possible, which you know can be a challenge at times. Now using the shade Abyss from the Jaclyn Hill palette, I'm basically just using a little angled brush and stamping over the wing that we've just drawn on, just to help kind of blend it lightly. And then I will just go in with a little pencil brush as well, just to intensify it a bit more. And then as you can see here, I'm just cleaning up the wing underneath just to make it look super sharp. For falsies, I'm going in with the falseeyelashes.co.uk lashes. I think these are in the style 001. I'm really not sure because it didn't say on the pack, but I will link them in the bottom bar below as I always do. And I'm just popping these on with my tweezers because for me it's just the easiest way to pop on lashes. For concealer, I'm going in with my Huda Beauty Overachiever concealer, which I'm literally been obsessed with recently, and I'm just popping that in all the areas that we would normally highlight. It is very pigmented, so you really don't need a lot unless you like a lot. And then I'm just going to go in and blend that out with my damp beauty blender. Before we go in and set with any powder, I just want to use the Iconic London Illuminator drops. These are in the original shade and they are incredible, but you obviously don't want to put any cream products on top of powder, so I'm just popping these on now. And I blend out to begin with my finger, and then I just go over really lightly with a damp sponge, and honestly these just make your highlight look so intense. Now I really needed this makeup to last all night long, so I'm just baking with my Huda Beauty Easy Bake powder in the shade Pound Cake, which, I mean, there's no news here. I literally use this all the time, but I do just bake a little bit just to make sure that I don't get any of the oils kind of peeking through, and I also just use it to sharpen up that contour a little bit. Now dipping back into the Jaclyn Hill palette, I'm just taking a mixture of these warm tone shades and popping them underneath my lower lash line with a fluffy little brush. This one's just a fluffy brush from MAC, just to finish off the under eyes a little bit, and I do pop on a bit of mascara just to finish them off as well. So I'm just letting that powder sit there for a little bit, and then I just wipe it away. This is using the Huda Beauty brush. It's kind of like the softer side, so I'm just using that to wipe it all away. And now we can go in with bronzer. So I'm going to use my Anastasia bronzer in the shade Rosewood, and just using a little Iconic London fluffy brush. I'm just going straight over the cream contour just to make sure that that's all set in place, and then it really kind of brings a bit of life back to the face. Now for highlight, I'm dipping into my Anastasia Amrezy highlight. I literally haven't used this in ages, and I don't even know why, because I just love it so much. And on top of the Illuminator drops from Iconic London, it looks incredible. Honestly, so obsessed. And then I just pop this in some other areas of my face as well, so like down the bridge of my nose, on my cupid's bow, and a little bit on my chin as well. And as you can see, that highlight looks insane. Literally so obsessed. Also pop a bit of that in the inner corner. I just feel like it honestly finishes off an eye look so nicely. And then I'm just going to go in with my Jouer blush duo in Adore, and I'm taking the darker shade and just popping that on the apples of my cheeks and kind of over my nose as well. Now I did go for a red lip today, so I'm just lining. I mean, I always line my lips anyway, but I'm just lining with Ruby Woo from MAC. And then I'm going to use the Fenty Beauty Stunner Lip Paint in the shade Uncensored. This is honestly my absolute favourite red. It literally lasts all day. I can put this on for work at like 6 AM and it will still be on absolutely fine when I get home at like 7 PM or whatever it is. Like, honestly, incredible, really comfortable, not drying. I don't know what they've done with the formula for this, but I honestly need to get like every single shade because it's so good. Now to finish off and set everything in place, I'm just taking my Fix Plus in the scent Coconut and just spritzing my face just to make sure everything stays put. And then that is the look complete, you guys. I was ready to hit the town. Honestly, this makeup lasted all night long and looked exactly the same. So these steps really do work. If you did enjoy the video, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I will love you forever. All the products will be listed in the bottom bar below as per usual. And then I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.